Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's November the 5th, 2023, and for those of you in the UK, happy Guy Fawkes Day. For the rest of you, happy Sunday. If you're tuning in to see what I'm doing today, well, it's Sunday, so it means that I am writing postcards. I've got 7 officials that I can send out for postcrossing.com, and then I've got some direct swaps to respond to as well. If you're unsure what postcrossing is as a hobby, you can go to postcrossing.com, but it is a great way of expressing yourself through postcards, reconnecting through snail mail, and just generally sending positive information around the world, receiving postcards from strangers and learning a bit about their culture, different places that you may or not have ever been to before, and yeah, it's just fantastic. It's very addictive. You start with sending 5 postcards. Once they reach their destinations, cards start coming back to you from random addresses as well. And it just builds from there. You get addicted to making sure you have as many postcards as you can, traveling out there, going to check the mailbox every day to find out what surprise is coming in and from where. And I can't look back. After starting in April 2021, I have sent over 500 and received over 500 cards. I've also made some fantastic pen pals that I continue to direct swap with. And today I'm going to show you the cards that I've sent, or that we'll be sending. So let's get to it. Why wait anymore? Make sure you subscribe, like, leave positive comments, and share with your friends. All right, let's go to the very first card that is going out. The first one I have is an address going to Malaysia, and he says that he has sent 4,000 cards already. He's been doing this a long time. He loves collecting stamps, enjoys collecting stamps from Japan, China, Hong Kong, Singapore, Thailand, India, UK, modern France. I'm not sure, modern France. Austria, Greece, India, Finland, but also still collect worldwide stamps. Loves to collect and trade used stamps. He really likes stamps is what he's getting at. On his free time, he enjoys beading on cloth. Also, I'm not sure beading on cloth, is that kind of a stitching, I guess? He also, a lot of current and oldies music. He loves movies, that's his thing. On his days off, he loves hiking. He also likes gardening, but it's hard to grow as he has limited sun in his space on his high-rise home. He says, what is the last movie or TV show you saw, or who are you listening to now? Cards that would make him smile are old drawings or paintings of buildings or landscapes, cute animals, animations or cartoons, Egyptian theme or fantasy theme, retro advertisement and posters, old Hollywood movie stars, art deco, Lego and other colorful toys, 80s pop culture, funny cards, art, old drawings and paintings, superheroes, handsome or muscular or sexy men, fashion or jewelry for women, all sorts of bright colored flowers or fruit plants, castles, forts, large temples and churches, cityscapes, or high-rise buildings. And he says if you have some spare stamps, he's back on the stamps again. So I think this card might have to go in an envelope with a few stamps on the side. That's what I'm thinking. He says if you have stamps and you want to put it in an envelope, you can. Please write the date on the card. He says, recently he came across some postcrossing member who are very demanding, particular of the card or how it should be sent. I wonder with all the demand, what can they offer to others? And one of even worse, it says, if I don't like your card, I'm not going to register it. How mean. Would you want to send a card to this person? What a horrible first impression on a stranger. Why not tell people what you like and what makes you happy? I feel that that makes more positive impression on your profile. Don't you think so? But there are many nice postcrossing members out there, so big hugs to you all. So thank you so much for that. I definitely agree. If you're going to put in your profile something at all, make sure it's positive. This hobby is about the positivity and bringing smiles and hope to other people through the mail. Don't be demanding. Whatever people send, make sure you register it, because other people have limited income. Not everyone has the same budget, same access to postcards. Some people make their own postcards, which is very creative. If you get one, register it. It's not a big deal. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. You don't have to save it, but register it. Okay, so the card I chose for him is this Katharine Hepburn, old actress profile picture. I thought with his love of music, that that might be a great one for him. I will put it in an envelope and I'll include a few Canadian stamps, even though Canada wasn't listed as one of his countries that he trades with or collects. Maybe you will now. All right, the next card, the profile isn't quite as long. She lives in Louisiana in the United States. It says she lives in the New Orleans area. She enjoys reading, word puzzles, writing, gardening, drawing. She's taking lessons in that now. And her dog, Pippa. She's a widow living with her daughter and son-in-law. She's a former teacher and extended care living center public relations director. She's religious, loves to travel but doesn't travel now, enjoys music, most kinds, especially classical, enjoys dramatic movies, plays, and opera. Well, she didn't give me a lot to go on there. So she says she did like to travel but can't do it now. So I'm going to send this. This is Nova Scotia. It says, I am here. Well, the map is so small, so it could be New Brunswick it's pointing at, not Nova Scotia. Both of us in the very same area. And so these are some maritime views you might see if you come and travel through our area here. So hopefully that will inspire her to either travel again with her son and daughter-in-law, or maybe even just look us up on the internet and see what we're all about. All right, the next one is also going to the United States. This one's going to Illinois, and she says she lives in the Midwest, and she's a florist, so she loves flowers. She also grows her own cactus and succulents in her greenhouse at work. Her children are grown. She has 3 grandchildren and 2 cats. The name of her cats are July and Twinkle. She loves to sew, garden, aquascape, which is an underwater gardening. She's also a beekeeper. Her favorite baseball team is the Chicago Cubs. And I would like to know about your day, your favorite hobbies, your family, the most fun thing you've ever done. I wouldn't mind a recipe of your favorite dessert. And cards she likes are cats, dogs, cows, bees, flowers, your home, watercolor, your own art, baseball, colorful cards, libraries, books, birds, blue cats, and quite honestly, appreciate any card you chose for me, which is great. Well, one thing that stuck in my head was baseball. I wish I had a Yankee Stadium card or cards with New York Yankees on it, because that's my team. But we will settle for this. This is downtown Toronto here in Canada. And this is the former Rogers Center, the Sky Dome. I think it's called the Rogers Center now. This is where the Toronto Blue Jays baseball team plays. So hopefully that will check off the baseball theme. It is a bit of, not my hometown, it's my brother's hometown now. And it is Canada, so there's a bit more Canada for her as well. Okay, the next card is going off to Spain. This gentleman is retired in the Canary Islands. All his life, he's collected stamps, postcards since he was 10. His former job was selling luxury products around the world. He knows more than 150 countries. He still likes to ride his bicycle, swim, and playing tennis after a long time. He used to play rugby. He has French and Argentinian passports. He also has Armenian, Turkish, and on his father's side, and Czech and Slovak on his mother's side. He lives between Paris and the Canary Islands, so shares his time between those two places. He's looking for postcards with castles, lighthouses, trains, trams, bridges, and metros. He says, take care to stay healthy. And then he also does a little bit into French. And he says, till now, he's had more than 5%, never received his cards, and 7% more than 60 days. So please try to register your cards as soon as possible. And on January 13th, 2022, he sent his 1000th card to India, and his 1000th card received came from Germany in April of 2022. And he says he has 54 expired cards. Yeah, I think we all get a few expired cards around the time. Well, he said lighthouses. Here's a lighthouse from Quebec. So hopefully that fits the bill for him. It sounds like he has had an exciting life traveling and seeing many things. Okay, now we're kind of going into a bit of a theme. The last 3 official ones I have to send, you'll catch on quick, I'm sure. The first card is going off to the United Kingdom. He collects stamps. I think postcrossers and philatelists are perfectly aligned. Those who like to collect postcards always get beautiful stamps on them, and people that collect stamps seem to like to travel, so it's a great way of doing both. So he collects stamps, sometimes banknotes, spoons. He recently started collecting old British silver coins. He loves to travel and has visited many countries around the world. He's 71 and lives in northern England on the Scottish border, very near to Hadrian's Wall. He's traveled a lot when he was younger, and then he lists the country he's traveled to: France, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Ireland, Spain, Andorra, Gibraltar, Switzerland, Italy, Monaco, Liechtenstein, San Marino, Vatican State, Greece, Albania, Hungary, Czechia, Slovakia, Poland, Bulgaria, Turkey, Malta, Cyprus, Tunisia, Morocco, the Gambia, Senegal, Russia, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, India, Nepal, China, Japan, Israel, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, Santa Lucia, Martinique, San Vincent, and still lots to visit. That's frightening. Okay, he has listed most of Europe, a good portion of Asia, a lot of South America. He's never been to Canada and the United States? Come on. All right. Well, at 71, hopefully he does make his trip over here to just check those ones off the list as well. He says he loves postcards showing views of your country, and of course, beautiful stamps. Stamps, stamps, stamps. Yeah, we all love stamps. So I'm sending this long card from Montmorency Falls, up just outside Quebec City. So a beautiful image of something you might see if you come to our country. But it gives me lots of room to put stamps on the back. So that's what I'm going to do. The last one I showed you that really loves stamps, I said I'd put it in an envelope and include some. This one I think I will just paste with older stamps. And hopefully that will inspire him to come to Canada. All right, the next card is going off to Poland. She starts off with United Against War. Fantastic. She says her name, she says her city, she is postcrossing is her hobby since 2014. She says she has to admit she's a true addict. She loves to meet new people from all around the world, and that's why she loves postcrossing. Plus, she likes traveling just without leaving your home. I was collecting postcards as a teenager. My grandma sent me my first postcard in 1987 when I was just 4 years old, and she still has it. Then I stopped collecting postcards. I don't know why, to be honest, but I'm glad I'm collecting them now. On the 12th of August 2023, her husband passed away and her entire world fell apart. It makes me not as active on postcrossing as I used to be. I need to get through this somehow, even though it's bloody difficult. So thoughts go out to you on that difficult journey you're on now. I can't imagine at age 40 losing your spouse. So hopefully you draw strength from the hobbies and your friends and family that are around you. She goes on to say she's a fan of Formula One, just like my daughter Dea. Her favorite driver is Max Verstappen, who's top of the world right now, wins at absolutely everything. And she wishes to go to the Red Bull Ring for a race one day. I love to discover new places all around the world. Maybe you could show me what it's worth seeing when I come to your country where you live. She has 2 cats, and she also feeds a stray cat. She's an animal lover, definitely. Well, I would say she doesn't really like spiders, so please no spiders or monkeys on postcards. It would be very grateful. She has a bird feeder on her balcony that the birds are safe from her cats. She loves to watch the birds come for their favorite meals. Her favorite birds are the great tit and the mandarin duck. And she loves hiking, biking, traveling, especially by train. Traveling by train gives her loads of time for reading. Yes, she's a bookworm. She also loves unicorns and glitters, tons of glitter. She doesn't know what else she could write about herself, so if you have an idea what to send, take a look at her favorites for an inspiration. And then she can't wait to receive your card. And then it gives a list of where to look if you want to look at her collection of cards. And so then she says, honestly, I'm not a fan of self-made or ad cards, cards sent in an envelope, old cards, or cards not sent from the country of origin. Please keep them for someone else. Now, she prefers a certain size card. I must admit, I picked a card outside of that. I picked one of these long cards. I am hoping, I'm guessing the reason why she said the cards she likes are for storage reasons. Now, I picked this card, one, for the beauty that's showing on it. She wants to see about different things. But I also wanted to be able to put unicorns and glitter and nice postage stamps and try to do something that would make her happy. So I am hoping, even though I'm going bigger than the card that she said she would like to have, I'm hoping she's still going to like it. I'm going out on a limb on that one. And I almost picked a different card for her than that one. I was still going to go with a long card, but I'm sending it to the next person instead. And I'll show you why here in a minute. The last official card is going off to Taiwan, and he says, "Hello, friends around the world." He lives in a small village near a science-based industrial park. It's kind of interesting, an industrial park based on one certain thing. He says he likes to travel, reading, and these habits make me reach my skills as a photographer, taking, drawing, and letter writing, etc. It's with pleasure to join this big family and hope to receive a lovely postcard from you. I've gone with another long card. I have gone with this long card, Duck of Canada. As a photographer, I think it's amazing to be able to catch a bird in flight in this way. I am hoping it will give him inspiration in his drawings and his photography as well. And this is the card I almost sent to the last person because she said she liked ducks. And I was like, oh, I could send this one to her. But I'm sticking with this, and I'm sticking with the changing seasons for the other lady because she's going through a changing season in her life. So I'm hoping, I've crossed my fingers on that one that she really will like that card, even though it's bigger than what she wants. Okay, those are my official ones. Let me show you some of the direct swaps I am sending. So we have this nice lighthouse in Prince Edward Island. This is Cove Head Lighthouse and the sunset. As we had our first winter snowfall, which there's still remnants out there, but not much. I am sending this beautiful image of a tree covered in snow in a field. And then an opposite, we're getting a Cavendish Beach. Thinking of summer that it seems far away right now, but hopefully will come soon. I'm also going to send this World Postcard Day hug. This is different than the World Postcard Day hugs that show an individual country's mailbox hugging itself. I really like the image on this, but I thought I wanted to send that one out too. This one is the Information Center at Fort Beausejour on the New Brunswick-Nova Scotia border. It is a beautiful old building. This particular one was rebuilt in the 1930s, but it's on the site of the 18th century military site, the French fort, which is a ruin right now. So that is the biggest standing building that's there. Another image of beautiful days for people that are traveling and looking for wonder of the summer or some heat to distract them from oncoming winter. And here we have a beautiful native walrus. You can see all the animals within the design of the walrus too. Fantastic Aboriginal art. Commander William Riker from Star Trek Next Generation, for those of you who may be Trekkies. Some street art. I love the street art postcards where you can just take a bit of grass that's growing in the crack of a sidewalk and create an image like this. Some more art. Percy's Rock in northern, or in the Gaspé. So, a nice card there. You want to mail a Sasquatch or a Bigfoot, wherever you are, whatever they're called. So, mail a Sasquatch. We're also going to mail a puffin too while we're at it. If we're going to send animals through the mail, let's send two. There's another art card of Percy's Rock. Beautiful design. And that is done by Mario Baudouin. Same as the other card, if you're looking for his art. And then we have this nice lighthouse card. And then finally, I am sending a wooden card, Route 66. I like these cards. I like to receive interesting cards, so if I get a chance and I get blank cards sent to me or I find them somewhere, I like to send them out as well, because who doesn't enjoy a little bit of a different card, whether it's shape, whether it's in the product that it's made. So yeah. So today I'm going to start with the 7 official ones. We'll get those all completed. And then if I have time, I will start working on some of the direct swaps today as well. And that's my task. It's Sunday. I'm kind of just relaxing today. We have an F1 race to watch later on. The Brazilian Grand Prix will be shown here locally around 5 o'clock, I think. So I will watch that around supper time. And then other than that, just relax. Hopefully you guys are having a relaxing day too. and getting some post-crossing done. Or maybe you found this channel for the first time and you're going to go back and watch a bunch of my other videos, and then you're going to sign up for postcrossing.com, and one day maybe we'll exchange cards together. Have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Bye.